Good day, you guys. Good day. Today I am bringing you another live video. Hello, keeping it real with Jenny. I'm bringing you guys another live video. Hola. Welcome to another live. Welcome to another live. Let's wait for a couple of people and then I'm going to give you guys breaking news. And I don't want you guys to come for me, okay? I'm only like giving you guys YouTube breaking news. Hey guys, welcome on in. Welcome to another live. Today is Saturday. I'm gonna wait for a little bit of more people to come in, and or maybe I'll just continue and then. So I don't know if you guys know Latoya and Adam. I don't know if you guys have watched them because I used to really like watching them before. Tell me, what do you think about the video quality? Let me know, is it good? What about the sound quality? Is it good? Let me read from you guys. Hey, King Ann Jones, Sly, keeping it real. Welcome. So anyway, I'm gonna just go straight into it because I just log on to YouTube now and I found that another pretty much YouTube couple has called it quits. So it just tells you that this YouTube, there is a spirit going around that is destroying families. And we might even say it's a spirit, but maybe probably when fame get into people's heads, they don't value marriage vows anymore, or they don't respect marriage vows. I don't know. I've never been married to know what it is to be married or to have marriage vows, but I just think that it's something that is supposed to be taken serious. And when you bring your family on social media, there are things that are bound to happen. First of all, when you start having fame, people just sort of turn and become different people altogether. So when fame gets into your head, anyway, guys, Latoya and Adam are these YouTube couples that have, let me see, they had millions of followers. I used to watch them because I used to find Latoya having very bubbly personality, and I think she's a bit funny and very random. And they have 1.46 million followers on YouTube. And I just used to laugh at her jokes. I don't know, those days when I started watching YouTube, you couldn't take her serious. She was just a lot more into making fun and jokes. If you don't watch them, they are one of these really OG YouTubers that used to, a lot of people really liked them. But anyway, they have 3 children. I don't know if it is 4 or 3 children. So they decided to go their separate ways, and that is, it is not alleged. It is not something that I am just making up. It is according to their Instagram posts. So I'm gonna read to you what Latoya wrote. So Latoya just wrote in her Instagram, and I quote, "I consider you all to be family and truly love and appreciate the relationship we have built. In an effort to remain transparent and because many of you have asked, I want to share a new development in my life. After 6 years of marriage and 9 years together, Adam and I have decided to get a divorce. I'm not going to sugarcoat things and say this has been easy. Divorce is incredibly difficult, but the silver lining in the journey to this decision has made me stronger and has helped me blossom into the woman I am today. I can't promise a lot because I don't know what the future holds, but I can promise that I will remain positive and I will continue to do what I do best. That is be an amazing mom, a role model to my biggest life blessings, and he quotes the name of her children, and continue says, thanks for always giving us love and support. Please keep my family in prayer, in your prayers. So that is what the woman has written, and this is a video that the man has updated on her YouTube, and the video title is just divorce, and his name is Adam Ali on YouTube. So I'm just gonna play that video for you guys. We are gonna play it together. I have not watched this. We are watching it together as we speak.
You're wondering what's going on, and let's talk. Let me make it clear, I don't owe anybody any explanation of my personal life or anything like that, for obviously. And I know doing a video like this, the Twitter woke individuals are going to probably dissect this video. The YouTube police are going to dissect this video. It is what it is. You can do whatever you want with this video. There's two sides to a story, and I'm just going to share, my side of the story in a way that's not going to bash anyone. I'm going to be as neutral as possible. I'm not making this video to put myself against her or you guys to pick sides. I'm not into any of that stuff. So let me make that clear. I know a video like this, it's so easy to come off like a simp or like come off looking hurt or whatever. But the reason why I'm doing a video is I've been dragged on the internet for a while. I've been dragged from her side of, people from her side. And I don't owe her anymore. I don't owe her protection anymore. Like, I don't have to stay quiet to protect you. That's not my business no more. But let me make it very clear that one thing for sure is I've always been about family, even though it probably looks like, what do you mean? You just filed for divorce. How you for family when you did that? Believe me, man, like I've kept it together in order to keep the family going. And even when I did give her the papers, because essentially that's what she wanted, because she brought this to me originally. I thought everything was lovely. The only difference was I decided to follow through with it. Like I came into the year saying I'm embracing any kind of smoke. That was just my motto coming into this year. Like, I'm not playing. I'm going forward with whatever anybody brings to me. Don't mess with my peace. So even when I did file the papers, I had but I had told her, like, listen, if you really down to make this work, I'll toss this. And I kid you not, I can't make this up. This is exactly what she told me. I'm for the streets. I can't make that up. So if you for the streets, then to the streets you shall return. I really did try to keep it together for the family. And, it takes two sides. Let me also state that, you know what, we just humans at the end of the day. And I don't want anyone to choose sides or anything like that. I'm not making this video for that. We're just humans. We make mistakes. We got, there's a lot of responsibility. It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? But just wanted to share with you a couple of reasons why after she told me that, I was like, you know what? I believe I made the right decision. Number one is I'm choosing peace. I'm no longer interested in questioning people's actions. If that's what you're doing, if this is what you're saying, if this is what you're doing, I'm not even asking why. Because I want peace. I'm choosing peace. That's the number one reason of it all. If you guys have seen me before on social media, you know, I'm pretty sure I don't look like or I don't come off as a dramatic individual. I'm the Zen to her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very cool, calm, and collective kind of individual. That's just my personality. So I don't think I can put up the cost, the expense of peace was becoming too much. Number two, you know, piggybacking on the first point, I'm no longer interested in being a firefighter no more. I want to run around dealing with, you know, the fires that have been caused by you. I'm just no longer interested in being a firefighter. I'm burnt out being a firefighter. Especially when a lot of it is unnecessary. You know, like I said, we humans, we get into confrontation. Not everything's gonna be lovely and bubbly, but if this is the energy you're constantly attracted, and I am your significant other, it becomes my responsibility to constantly deal with these dramas and, you know, all the time. Like, eventually I'm gonna get burnt out. I don't want to be a firefighter no more. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, I'm good. You know, after looking at everything, I noticed that I've just been avoiding a lot of red flags constantly. Just the simple red flag is when you got to remind someone that, hey, yo, I'm your ride or die. Like, I got your back. And, you know, they don't even know that. Or, like, you're constantly trying to remind them that, like, hey, when everyone left, I'm still here. Not because I'm your partner, but, like, I'm your ride or die. That's just the smallest thing. There's just so much red flags. Because remember, I'm not in the business. I'm not trying to bash anyone. But things would occur, and I would avoid the red flags to keep it all together. You know, for the sake of the family. You know what I'm saying? And avoiding red flags leads you to where I'm at right now. So take that as a life lesson. I'd constantly, like, warn her, hey, if you go this direction, this is what's going to happen. Like, and they would still go there, and they would still cause, you know, issues. So constantly ignoring these red flags is my downfall in all of this situation. No matter what I did, it was just never enough. You know, the grass was always greener to her on the other side. And she's admitted to this, that she has this problem where she feels she has the grass is greener syndrome, or whatever she calls it. Yeah, no matter how hard I worked, how I, like, if I pointed out, hey, look at this blessing happening, it never really stuck, or she never really grasped it. And there was nothing that I could do to make her content, satisfied, count your blessings, or happy. That's just the reality. And a lesson out of that is, you know, maybe in your lives, there are people who are great at lip service, where they'll say, I am so blessed, or I'm thankful. But it's just lip service. Their actions don't really show like they're really, you know, content. Because if someone is content, they don't do certain things to not show the, you know, contentment. They don't jeopardize things. So that's one lesson I learned out of this whole situation is this, you know, lip service is so common amongst us. And gotta be careful for, you know, even ourselves. Sometimes we do that. You know, we say things because it sounds good, but we don't actually follow through or live that life. Lastly, you know, when Kobe Bryant died, I took it really hard because that's like my childhood hero, essentially. And when he died, I began going down a journey of just reflecting on life, family, everything about the essence of this reality and what this all means. Because, if your childhood hero dies like that, then it's pretty evident that life is just a vapor. Like, what really is this? And I started going down a journey of just trying to amplify my purpose in life and have, striving for personal growth. And I would try to rope her in on this journey. Keep in mind, I totally get it. Like, some people, if they're not ready for that journey, they're not ready. But regardless, I was roping her in as my partner to go down this spiritual journey, this growth, this enlightenment of just being more in tune with life and the essence of all of this and family and all that. But something completely of the opposite occurred. I noticed when I was going down this journey of enlightenment and personal growth, not only was she not interested in going down that pathway, but the opposite started occurring. She became more into vanity stuff. So if I'm going in a direction where that is the total opposite, and you're going into, a direction that contradicts my thing, naturally I'm looking at you like pretty much we're becoming, not equally yoked whatsoever. And I can't blame her at all because, like I said, everyone goes on their own journey at their own time, and that's fine. But the reality is, this is what was happening. I was having personal growth, and we weren't seeing eye to eye on levels. And yeah, like it became where like I would want to watch, personal growth stuff, and she was more interested in vanity stuff. I don't want to get into details. Regardless, I was on a journey. She was going the total opposite of me. So it's a snowball of many, many things. And like I said, I'm not trying to bash anybody because I'm not getting into the nitty gritty of what really is. But that's kind of in a nutshell what was going on. And the pandemic really exposed all of this. You know what I'm saying? No more trips, no more flying here and there. Now it's time to sit down and kind of like figure out what's going on. The pandemic really exposed all of this, and it's a blessing to me because I was praying during this whole process for the Almighty, the Creator, to reveal who this person is to me. Right? Because I was avoiding red flags, I was avoiding signs, and it became clear as day who this person was to me. So even though I did fight to keep the family, together, and bottom line, we're still family forever. But I'm talking about in one household, I could not go against what was being revealed to me. When you look within and you really seek to know something with sincerity, then the truth will come. And that's exactly what came. And that's why I have no regret for it. And that's just what it is, y'all. I'm sorry to those who was rooting for us. I was rooting for us. You know what I mean? But these things are just a part of life. And I'm not mad. In fact, day by day, I see peace. I seek peace, and I'm just content with it all. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of flaws. Let me make that very clear. And of course, if someone is doing something, it's either they're not clearly they're not happy with you, or they got some sort of issues, imbalances of some sort. It's one of the two, or it's a combination of both. If you've watched her and I and our family before, created content around family and just having fun, entertainment, being silly and whatnot. But I would always see people saying, "Hey, Adam, You know, I love when you're motivational and inspiring and stuff like that. And I knew that I always knew that that's who I am. Like that's the true essence of who I am. You know, and that's if you discovered me even before the family, that's the type of content I used to make. And I would talk here and there where I would, you know, talk motivational, inspirational stuff. But I always knew that I wasn't giving my all because that was not the theme of the content. If you guys came to my channel, our family channel, then you knew that you were getting a certain type of content. And if I was sitting there just blabbing about, you know, go hard and all, you know, and be, you know, go get it, you would probably walk away because that's not the theme of the channel. The channel wasn't built on that type of content. So I really felt that it was important that I started this channel to give context about why the transition, and I'm gonna live my new truth. You know, I spent the last 9 years pretty much building her dreams, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that I do behind the scenes that people have no idea, and that's why I wanted to start this channel to show you guys my everyday hustle through the many business ventures that I have, show you my failures, show you my W's, show you the grind and just the everyday hustle, man. So I'm really excited about this channel, but I did feel it was important to give some sort of context as how the transition, you know, is happening, why it's happening, and I hope that I don't have to talk about this you know, her and I or us anymore, because that's not what this channel's going to be built on. Um, so yeah, I thought it was very important that I give some context about the channel and let you guys know that I'm going in this direction. That's the name of the channel. Hood, we run a fitness business together. I oversee it and just showcasing you guys the grind there. And you know, the content that you guys are going to see here is really going to make you guys think differently and really tap into ways of thinking that you might have not explored. So yeah, subscribe to today's channel. Sorry for those who, you know, was hoping to hear different news, but like I said, it's all a blessing. We family forever. I again, there's no go this side or this side. I want y'all to support her to the fullest, and that's just what it is for now.
Guys, you've heard it from the man himself. So it's not something that I am making up, because I know that there are people who are going to come to this video and start saying, ah, you always talk about people, ah, you always this, oh, you always this. Like, why do you always click videos where people are talking about other people? Why don't you ask yourself also why you click? Because obviously you are the one who's clicking. So maybe you are the one who is nosy to be clicking such videos. So this is just YouTube, and we are just making YouTube based on what YouTube has brought us, yeah? So this is a reaction. A lot of people make reaction videos. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But I am reacting this because, guys, I wasn't really familiar with Latoya because I watched her on and off, and her personality was a little bit too much. But the guy was when I say too much, it was like she was out there, you know, just like sort of out there, more into the world, more than the man was, because the man was a bit more mellow and more like a deep thinker, you know, and somebody who you could just see that he was a bit more reserved, you know. So I think the YouTube in itself and all the social media might have gotten into the woman's head to an extent that she started comparing him. And you know, the guy was saying in his video that he was actually after Kobe's death, he was trying to, you know, like sort of find his way, you know, find he was pursuing religion, let's say, like a relationship with God, his creator. And I don't know, some people don't like to talk about religion. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just gonna say that he was trying to be in touch with the higher power. So he was like going that direction, but the woman wasn't getting it. She was like, that's not the direction I want to go. So I'm sure that they were equally unyoked, and he wanted to pursue things when it comes to spirituality, but the woman wanted to pursue more of, you know, more of the worldly stuff, To an extent, you see, he's saying that he wasn't appreciated. The woman always felt like the grass is always greener out here. So it almost feels like the people who are inside marriages, I'm not saying all of them, most people who are inside marriages are wishing that things are better outside. And the people who are outside marriages, they are wishing that, oh, if I could just get inside, right? So even for her, it's like she took the husband for granted for some, for oh, well, there's two sides of the story. There's her side, but a lot of people, even in the comment section, are people have always talked people have always had their opinion regarding her character and regarding her attitude and regarding how she related with her husband, because when you bring your life out on the social media, the village will tell you how will give you feedback. Yeah, so people gave her feedback, and most feedbacks were always turning towards her. She was always being corrected. She was always being told the way you are acting is not okay and la la la. So I'm just gonna read a couple of comments that people are saying. Some people are saying maybe that's how she lost all her friends. I have no idea. Anyway, this is people who watch her that say that maybe that's how. For all, somebody saying, I feel like y'all got married because she got pregnant, and then you tried to work things out because of the fact that there was a baby. So obviously they eloped, got pregnant, and then got moved in, decided to get married. But things were the way they were. A lot of people were always criticizing their relationship based on the way she was acting or the way she was treating the man. Since long time videos before I started watching them years ago, I used to, anyway, I never paid attention. So somebody else is saying, I'm almost 100% sure he told her in a previous agreement she was for the street. Huh? I'm almost 100% sure he told her in a previous argument she was for the streets. And she was angry and said, I'm for the street. So to be like, now, why you wanna work it out for the streets, right? That's how we women are. Like show the whole thread, don't give us the little snippets. So meaning that when he was talking about one day the lady told her that I'm for the streets. So this lady is saying that there must be a reason why she responded that way. And the lady is saying that obviously maybe you had told her something to do with you told her that she was from the street, so she was, reinforcing that. So this lady is saying that instead of giving us the snippet of the text that she sent you, you should actually give us the whole conversation so that we can see what went wrong. And there's a lot of people who don't just take one side of the story. In this matter, I am not gonna say Latoya is wrong, Adam is wrong. According to what each of them are saying, well, Latoya has not come out with a video to say exactly what happened, but because the husband has actually created a separate YouTube channel to do his own thing, now he's talking about it because a lot of people are asking. So there are people who will not just take one side. They want to see side-by-side conversation or where the argument came from for things to escalate the way they escalated. But as the man is saying that the woman did never appreciate and thought that she could find better than him. So I think somewhere along the line something might have gone sour, and I'm thinking that it's usually because of the woman, the people's pride, the pride in human, nose up in both sides, like it could be something that can easily be solved. Well, when it comes to a matter where you want somebody to maybe your spiritualities does not align, but it's like you married this person knowing that she was not spiritual, and then along the way you found spirituality, and now you want to let her catch up, because at some point she will catch up, and just let her be in her beliefs, be in your beliefs, and at some point, because of your prayers and maybe God will just make miracles, and this person will just sort of find you in the middle. I don't really think that if you marry somebody who was not a believer, as in you marry someone and then you become a believer, and then now you feel like this person does not belong in your path because she's she doesn't want to pursue the believing path. I feel like this argument does not fit right, because I feel like when a marriage is based on a vow, and you don't just abandon somebody because they do not go to the direction of your belief, especially after you have married them and you've stayed 9 years with them and you have 3 or 4 children with them. I feel like there is more than we can just, listen to the man talk. And then there's another one that, I'm sure that there's two sides to the story. That is the reason why I do not want to say anything negative about Latoya. I see a lot of people have their own perception about Latoya as per se, maybe the way she came across, and they judge her. But I was not in that relationship myself to know exactly what happened. So I cannot be uh, and also culture. This lady is from Caribbean, the guy is from Tanzania. So the cultures are very like, very not, I don't know, maybe culture clash also might have contributed to all this. So let me see what you guys are saying. So that's why they need to remove their home family from social media. That is keeping it real with Jenny. I think that social media, I feel like you guys, social media is pushing an agenda of this LGBTQ plus whatnot. Social media is not really focusing on marriage and family. Nowadays social media is even trying to put to shove it under children's throat, even in movies or even in cartoons. They are putting these LGBT things inside the little children's cartoon. They are shoving this type of idea into children's throat. They are forcing, this is what they want to promote. So I cannot, like with social media, it's one thing that I cannot trust my family with, to post my entire family. These people, they have some rituals that they do somewhere that is not in line with God's word, and I believe that they are against family. This is what I believe, social media. So I feel like if people have marriages, something that you cherish too much, do not bring people in. Just like, for example, if you are married and you are my friend, you wouldn't expose your husband to me. You wouldn't expose your marital problems to me. You wouldn't expose things to me. As into the outside world, you wouldn't be saying things, that are amiss. Instead of coming to me, you'd go to a counselor in a privacy of. But some people just choose to film their family dynamics on social media and feel like it's okay to do it. And I know I'm not bashing family vloggers or whatnot, but I'm just saying that people just need to be careful out here. Does that make sense? I'm just saying so that because it's at the rate of how YouTube or social media families are breaking is very unbelievable. Because who would have thought that Latoya and her husband Adam would? Who would have thought? So people don't value marriage anymore. It is the saddest truth. It is the saddest truth. So actually, fame and money. Somebody is saying shame, fame and money. Exactly. Okay. Someone is saying show us a picture. Show us a picture of what? Someone is saying show us a picture, Ruby. Mary Spencer, what picture do you want me to show you? I'm not sure exactly what picture you want me to show you, but if you go on Google and type Adam and Latoya, you will know exactly what they are all about. So or you'll see all their pictures. So Cinnamon C is saying this divorce saddened me. I hope they get to reconcile. Sometimes reconciling is not the best thing. Sometimes it's best when people live apart, but if they reconcile, that would be a good thing also. But yeah, as you can see, both of them have just decided no, it's not working. And I think that for them to reach a point where they just file for a divorce It is something deeper. It's probably they've tried, even gone to counseling. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it's a decision that they made long time ago. Basically, the man is saying that the woman is not listening to her, is not taking his advices, is like big, tough-headed, and like, anyway, they don't agree with each other. Somebody is saying it's not good to put your relationship online against another intermar but I don't think they are they no, they are not interracial relationship. They are both black. I think they have mixed roots, but they are both black. Latoya is black and Adam is also black. So, what the hell? I'm so shocked and saddened by the news. I have been too busy and didn't even realize that they have not posted. I hate to see families break. She's from the Caribbean and he's from East Africa. Somebody is saying salamu kutoka Zanzibar, salamu sana, and somebody is saying it is sad they are not together anymore. Sorry for the kids. But I don't know, man. Social media. Okay, social media. When the fame comes, money comes. I know there are people who think that social media people don't make money. People like us obviously don't make money. But people like Latoya, of course, they made millions from social media. So when the millions come in, probably they feel like they don't need each other anymore. Okay, somebody is saying, who is this couple? Were they very popular on YouTube? Yeah, they are very popular. They have 1.4749, almost 1.5 million followers, and they are black couple. One is from Tanzania and another one is from Caribbean, as we said earlier. Yes, they were popular family. Okay, somebody has just unclean. I've gone through divorce and I feel them. Yeah. I feel like divorce is like death of a family. Like it's almost equated to death because, guys, this room is the hottest room. When I'm doing my videos, I'm suffering because I have to let the AC. AC cannot run in the background when I'm doing a video. But then it gets so super hot. Whoa, it's 50 degrees outside and I am sweating. Somebody else is saying, this is crazy. Um, this is why you must get the will of God for your life before any relationship. I think most people last comes before God. Before they can consider God in their relationship, last comes. And that is all entire human being. That is where we fall. We always think that we can do it on our own. We exclude God, even if we have red flags, even if God tells us this is not a good idea, but we always go ahead of God, thinking that, oh, and then when it breaks, that is the time we come back to God and we say, oh, I wish I knew, or I wish I had listened, or I wish I had prayed, I wish I had listened to God. And to me, honestly, I don't know whether this is going to be possible, but I feel like this idea of people just going straight to bed with each other when they meet, it confuses people, and people don't really get to see the true colors of somebody, because lust leads. When you let lust lead, you just get into bed with somebody not even knowing who they are. Then after some time you will realize that when your lust is settled, that is when you will be like, oh, so this is the person I was laying down with. So it's good to vet people first. I know I'm good at dishing my own you guys advices, but even me as a human being, it's our weakness at the end of the day. So this is something that we have to admit. So how many of you ever, the people who are married, who are here on on my live, and you are married, did you wait until marriage to actually give yourself to your husband? Did you wait? I feel like when it's meant to be a forever thing, it's meant to be. Whether you choose to, because it's only going to be if you guys, both of you, have the same direction of, we I don't know, man. I don't know, because for me, guys, dating is not a place where I want to emphasize on, because I'm not an expert in there, but I just feel like it's better knowing somebody. and I get a fast. And I know that people say, oh, how I will know him? I need to know if his equipment is enough, if his equipment is good enough for me. Well, you have your hands. You can feel the equipment and know if the equipment is good, if the equipment is rising or not. It doesn't have to, you have your hands, you can feel it, right? But I know in the Christian, like in the Christian, you don't even feel it. You are not even allowed to actually see each other's nakedness, right? So even you, like, I don't know, guys, just go with your intuition and go with the leading of your Holy Spirit based on where you are at spiritually, mentally. I don't know. Ask your mother, ask your parents, ask people in your life. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not an expert. So because for me, I was always telling myself that I will only be intimate with somebody on my wedding night. I will only, and then I had stories of people not being able to even perform or even satisfy each other because the other day I was seeing on news that somebody actually married someone, and when they reached their honeymoon, he found out that the person is actually a man who's cross-dressing, right? So it's very easy for people to, nowadays, the world, God, please help us. I don't know how we are going to go about all these things, but I don't know, because I was even so I listened to Nigeria. There were a Nigerian couple that I've listened to, a couple of Nigerian couple who say that they waited until at least wait they waited until the wedding night. There's a girl called Ika and something. They have a YouTube channel here. I cannot remember the woman's name, but I know that the man is called either Ika and the girl is called something, and they are from Nigeria. And I know that they waited. The girl was specifically a virgin, but the man was a manho. The man was having multiple girlfriends before they met each other. So a manhole is best. Where did I come with the word a manhole? Because in one of their videos, the man specifically said that he was all over the place with women, and the woman that he ended up marrying was a virgin, and the woman said only until wedding night, and it happened, and now they are happily married. Things worked out for them. So it just depends on who you meet, I think. It just depends. I have no idea. For you guys who've been married, who are married, tell us. Did anybody wait? Because how do we avoid such drama? How do you avoid such drama? Waiting is the answer before you settle down with somebody, or what? Yeah, Aka and Claire, Fiona Apio, thank you. Aka and Claire, that beautiful Nigerian woman. She said that she waited until wedding night to sleep with her husband. Wedding night, not bijoko. Forget, even there are people who say no. Wedding night is a bit too much. Let's just do engagement. And so how many men will you be engaging until, because there are men who will just be waiting until you are actually engagement to them. Until you engage, then they will take whatever they want and they will run as fast as their legs can carry them. Because a lot of these men especially if you tell them that you are celibate or you are a virgin, they say, this woman must be tight now. And what does she have between her legs that other women don't have, that she's not giving it to me? They chase after it until they get it. And then once they get it, they are like, even it was not that, because they are used to everything in the street. So even now they devalue you after they've gotten it, So you have to know, because there's a lot of men who have spirit of prostitution in them. So I think that people, I don't know, man, this life is a bit crazy. But anyway, Aka is a comedian and actor. Yeah, he is. I like how transparent they were, and they came to tell us that actually something like that really do happen nowadays. But nowadays, the way the world is heading, I don't think you can find male virgins anymore. I believe there are women virgins. I still do. But male virgins, I don't know. I don't believe it. Because I don't believe it. But anyway, you guys, I was bringing you guys a story about Adam and Latoya. And I think that's it for this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next live. I need to be under AC to feel better. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.